I'm literally on the edge of quitting. So listen, I'm doing YouTube consistently for over a year now. I post every week, one long form video plus two shorts. I work full time as a manager at a corporate. I always knew that working at a classical office job will not be fulfilling to me. That's the classic story. That's when I decided on January 2nd, 2024 to start YouTube and stick to it. It's been over a year now and I see no results at all. And for those who say that my subscriber count of 4K is pretty decent, I have to admit that most of them are coming from advertising. I thought it may act as a kickstart for this channel, and back in the day, I literally had no clue what I was doing. And after a year, I asked myself the question, is this all even worth it? It's just hard to admit that sometimes you put in money, time, and effort is not working out for you. Maybe a reason is that I'm trying to grow an English YouTube channel, although I'm a non-native speaker. I learned English only at high school. I guess people can get confused or bored with the delivery and pronunciation I have. Another possible reason is that my content compared to other creators is just bad. And the simple other reason is that people don't like my style or my bald head. It can be literally everything. I watched dozens of other videos on YouTube how to grow a channel. A big thing will be consistency. They say that you need to upload at least 100 videos to see some results. I guess with having uploaded 200 plus videos in 1.5 years, I can check this point. But maybe you can help me out and share in the comments what point am I missing. It would mean a lot to a small content creator because I'm trying really hard to improve. But why did I start this channel even in the first place? In my mind, I never wanted to become a YouTuber. I just wanted to promote my passion project which I developed called the Collectum app. The idea was to grow an audience on YouTube on topics that I have profound knowledge of, like personal finance, project management, developing good business models and business ideas. So my goal was clear, deliver value to my audience and put some extra light on my app. As someone who's not sitting on millions of dollars from rich parents, I try to find good business models on a budget and do nearly everything around it myself. Maybe some of you can relate that this takes a lot of time which I don't have, working as a full-time employee, being married, visiting my parents nearly every day. So responsibilities that I have. But I also really do believe that trying to become better every day, although there is no monetary reward involved, is in its own weird way kind of fulfilling. Nevertheless, the harsh truth is that I'm far, if not the farthest away from the goals I set. Because the development of my passion project, called the Collectum app, is done for over a month now. So even you can download it on all app stores. But I failed to create a community that could be interested in it. So if you look at this point, you may not wonder that I'm literally on the point of quitting. In consequence, this would mean that I would stay a 9 to 5 guy until the rest of my life. Does anyone care about that? I don't think so. Sometimes I'm just looking at the things I do and think, is this really even worth it? I don't know how many people actually work the mornings before their main job and the evenings after their main job to fulfill their dreams. I do that, and I have to admit that it's really exhausting because you cut down quality time that you need to recharge. Although in a recent video of mine I talk about that using my mornings was a big game changer. And yes, it is. I get much more done. But as I said, establishing these productivity traits have a lot of downsides. No one told me that I would lose close friends of mine with whom I started business with. From my point of view, I'm sacrificing every day to succeed. Waking up at 4:45, cutting down quality time, just to accomplish something. And when those friends don't deliver as discussed and I'm the only one waking up at 4:45 a.m., I cannot hold back because I'm too straightforward and confront people with their actions. None of them did understand what I was talking about, so all quit. Automatically, it affects your friendship and you lose touch. No one told me that this path will be that alone. But it's okay. Now I have the total control over all results, even for the bad ones. But something I have no control about is how the real world is reacting. Even you watching right now. And that's the other big realization I had. My degrees, my certificates, my standing, all of it meant nothing. Okay, to honor myself here, I was never the type of guy who had put himself above others because he had some educational level or something like that. In fact, I was exactly on the other side questioning the behavior of people who act that way. I come from a background where nearly no one has a college degree. I don't say that because I'm proud of it. I say it because it's just a harsh and sad reality. And still, I was used to the thought that those certificates are door openers. Because in the corporate world, you get rewarded for earning those. In the real world, people could care less. That's exactly how I made many mistakes. For example, I wrote my YouTube scripts like I was doing some kind of lecture. I focused too much on efficiency and numbers and not on fun and relatability. And to be totally transparent and honest with you right here, I thought I may be doing YouTube for over a few months and then have a breakthrough. This whole game made me question everything I took for granted, and I will be always appreciated for that. But maybe I'm also looking at this the wrong way. Maybe the success I'm looking for is not the numbers. Because when I think about it, I've already achieved much more than I was even thinking in the beginning. I started being able to talk in front of people, talk in front of the camera as an introvert. I became better at storytelling, expressing my thoughts in a clear and structured way. I developed insane discipline, waking up every morning at 4:45, even before my budgies. I made progress when no one was watching. I might not have the big community I imagined, but I have a totally different mindset to the day I started. I appreciate every subscriber as an individual. And as long as I'm doing YouTube videos for you, I will ensure quality content, even if there's only one watching. I guess that's it for the moment. Bye.